So as of right now, I get a lot of people asking me on how I made my Riddler figure, and I think it's not as difficult, but you need to be willing to invest a little bit of money into getting a figure like this. There's some tailoring needing to be done, and a Riddler head sculpt does simply not exist yet. Um, this is just a thing I bashed together myself. So currently, this is a Joker. Um, the one with the boots, I don't know which one that is. Mezco figure, as you can see here. The arms are white of this Riddler figure. The arms are white. There you go. Um, and the pants are just army trousers from GPS lot from the United States. I'll put some links in the description as to um, which ones I purchased. And the jacket you might recognize, I thought I was looking at pictures of custom figures of Into the Spider-Verse. So this is one of those army jackets that I purchased from GPS lot as well. Now these are some Daredevil hands, which I dyed. Custom-made head sculpt with a pair of glasses from Alfred from the DC Multiverse, I think Ultimate figure. It had those older head sculpts for Alfred figures, and I just cut off the glasses and put them onto here. I think it's quite difficult to find accurate glasses, and especially translucent ones, as you see in the movie. But perhaps I'll just get those in some time because the movie will probably be really popular and people will be making way more custom stuff afterwards. This green hoodie is from just Chinese eBay. There's just always free shipping. That's what I really like. So you don't pay extra money over the amount because there's a little bit of front just in tax. Then you don't pay anything extra at the door. So you can see I cut off the sleeves, otherwise it would be too bulky around the arms and it would restrict movement. That's the entire kit bash of this. Still has the Joker boots. I think they would be I think the perfect fit combat boots for this Riddler. And as you can see, I just blue tacked it together right now. This is the head sculpt that I have. It's just a Fortnite head, and I sculpted that mask. Yeah, that's my Riddler. This is the first Riddler I've done. I think it's the best mask so far I've done. I've made a few new ones, but I need to look more at the reference material in order to get a most definitive one. This one seems to be best one so far. So right now this is fine for me because I also don't know what other companies will do, and there's a point where you say, well, okay, right now this is going to be my custom Riddler. So I think we're getting there. There's some tweaks. There needs to be like a Riddler insignia right there. I made some TVs with that one guy that made a fan art of like a public message of Riddler, and I took some images of that. This I got from the new trailer. I thought it would be cool to use a old school school board where they write on with crayons or chalk, and get all those posters on there. Try to recreate as much as possible. So this is from that Riddler mini game on the website. There you got the 3 Batman pictures actually used in the movie, which is pretty cool. Thomas Wayne for mayor, and I just bashed this together, got out all the eyes of the actors, of the people who are probably going to be murdered, as we've seen in clues in the trailer. So a lot of stuff there. Random newspapers for the Batman, different colors I think were also necessary. Yeah, and this is that one scene in that office. I think of the I don't know which one it is. I think it's the mayor, maybe Don Mitchell. I'm not sure yet. Office scene where they also fight Batman and Catwoman. So I just try to build it as much as possible, but I tried to finalize it before the movie comes out because I don't want to keep working on this all year long. I'll probably watch the Batman many times and see a lot of reference material, but I don't know if I will be changing much because not everything has to be 100% screen accurate. So I quite like the setup right now. There have been some tweaks. I bought a big bulk of miniature accessories, a lot of portraits, as you can see right here, and like lists for photographs. This little fireplace I thought was a little bit better because I could hang the all the pictures on top of that. I casted some of my TVs. Um, I made like a mold, and then I poured some epoxy resin in there, spray painted them, printed some images of the Riddler and put them on there, and glued that. So just a lot of things to be done for the ultimate diorama, but that's the recipe for my Riddler at least. It's not perfect, but I think it works pretty good. Um, and when you bash something like this together, I'm more working on the surroundings rather than the figures. And when I make those videos, you can see that I don't know, it just works together. It supports each other. So the diorama supports the figure, it just all blends in really well. I try to use a lot of like the brown colors that I used for the walls, also on the furniture, because it all seems really in the background in the trailer, on the newer trailers, and I want to capture that. So also when I put the lights off, it should look pretty much the same color right there. So you only see the things that you will want to see as the figures or the bodies or whatever. So hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, let me know. Let's talk about the Batman.